Good morning and welcome to another Team Unearthed film on this rather blustery Sunday. We are expecting, sticking my neck on the block a little bit, fireworks today. It's a very historic farm, it's in a very historic area. The detectorists are excited, I'm excited, and we'll be back with you as soon as anything of note comes to light. So I'll see you on the first find. 5 minutes in with Steve Fullard, and he's just had a lead coin of King George. You can see King George's bust there. So this is obviously a forgery piece, a test piece, even an apprentice piece probably for the real deal when they went to make or forge coins out of copper and bronze. This is a lead example. They're probably just testing the technique. And as you can see, it's an Irish one because it's got the harp and the crown on the back. So very interesting coin that. Sorry, very interesting artifact. Coin, whatever we want to call it. First up, 5 minutes in. Here with Shirley now, and she's had a clutch of silver threepences. So if I just turn them over, Shirley.
Yeah.
And they're minters, aren't they?
Yeah, they're really nice, yeah. They're both really mint.
Well done.
Nice coins.
Well done. Beautiful. Beautiful to see a silver threepence in good nick. Right, on to the next there. Anita now, and she's had a nice cap badge. And she's rather pretty. That'll clean up rather nice, that. It'd be good to see an image of that when it's cleaned with the dirt removed. I do apologise, folks, if you can hear a little bit of wind noise. It's really, well, I'll say about 30 mile an hour wind at the moment, so we're not going to get away from that, unfortunately. But there you go, really nice find from Anita. Here with Les now. I'm just sheltering behind this hedgerow because of the wind's that bad, and he's just had a silver spoon. And you could, with a bit of work, get that restored. Georgian in date this will be. So that's a nice find. I love silver spoons. I've got a real soft spot for them. And that is a cracking find. Lovely silver spoon. I love them. Right, on to the next. We're here with Mickey, and he's rather excited because he's found his first ever hammered coin. I'm just going to see if I can get that in the viewfinder for you. There you go. I can't see a date on it, Mickey. I can see the 15. Just, it might be 1582, but it's a nice coin, that. I've just got to turn me back to the wind, folks. I'll just see if I can. That's it. Yeah, what a nice coin. What a nice start.
Brilliant.
That's a really nice coin, that. Well done. Yeah. Always worth cherishing your first hammered. Right, on to the next, folks. Back with Les now, and he's had a really beautiful George II threepence. You don't see many of these. This is Maundy money. If we turn over, look at that, 1746. That's a real rarity, that. You don't see many of these pop up. And that is in good nick as well. A little bit bent, as you can see. I don't know if it's been trying to make it a love token, but that's a beautiful coin, that. Absolute beauty. So the rarity is continuing. Fantastic. Well done. Well done to Les. We're here with Mark, and he's had a hammered, as you can see. And that was, believe it or not, folks, a sixpence, not a threepence. It's Elizabeth. And you know it's Elizabeth because you can see the 1-5 at the top left. So that's been well clipped in the past, and you can just see the rose and the bust. But aren't all hammered coins intriguing? Even though they all look a little bit different, they're all brilliant in their own ways, and that's a really good coin, that. It's worn, it's clipped, but you know, you'd take it all day long, wouldn't you? Just look at that. What a hard life that's been, what a story it could tell. So well done to him. Lee now, he's just come up with a rather battered looking sixpence of King William. Probably again another love token, but you take it, wouldn't you? It's silver, that's the main thing. It's had a chunk took out of it, unfortunately. Yeah, there it is again. Grant now. Grant's just had a beautiful bit of Roman here, look. When I say beautiful, it's old. And the beauty's in the age. Japonidas. Could be close to 1900 year old, that butte. So maybe get some off it with the mud coming off and dry out. That's the first Roman of the day. And well done to Grant. Just such a historic area. We did expect Roman to turn up at some point, but maybe not this early. We're only an hour in. With Dave now, we've just moved on to some other fields. He's had a rather nice tap key. Is it a barrel tap key, do you think? I think it is, but I could be wrong. Well, that's a really nice collectible artefact. Not too old, Victorian possibly, but still well worth uncovering. We're here with the Wazza today, and he's had a mount. Now it's probably a leather mount, but it could be a furniture mount, but it's still a mount of some sort. I think it could be a leather mount, that, judging by this end. And I think that's probably Tudor in date. There you are, sticking my neck on the block. It might be a little bit later, but that's what I'm thinking. Well done to the Waz. We're weighing again, and we think this is a ring. At first I thought it was an olive, but I'm looking at the inside of it. It looks like it's been possibly gold gilded at some point. I don't know if you can see that in the sun. I'm going for a ring for that. There you go. So there's finds coming up, and it's all interesting stuff. There you go, folks. Another find from the Waz. Aunt Doyle next, and he's just had a love token of William III. You can just see William's head there, and I'm just going to turn that around. And you can see, and there's the back side of it. So there's a smattering of silver still coming to light, so that's good and encouraging. And the sun has shone, I should say, not shined, shone all day. We're here with Mickey now, and he's had a nice bag seal, 1788, as you can see. The date on that. Just a nice little piece, isn't it? Just a nice little piece of history. More finds coming up for you to enjoy. Phil Burrows next, and he's had a clonking big weight. Some weight to that beaut. So there's all these little pieces of history coming up. We must be knocking on the door now for the interesting artefacts and the silvers. Got to be. Here with Mark now, and he's had a little dog, as you can see. It could well be the Great British Bulldog, if you're still allowed to say that now. And there it is, look. Actually quite a nice little find, that. Yeah, there you go, folks. Another interesting little find. Jim Black now, and he's had his first decorative spindle wall, as you can see. There it is. Interesting. Here with Steve Fullard next, and he's had a lovely little silver thimble. Beautiful find. And with a little bit of work, that will be restored back to its former glory, I think. There you go, folks. There's a mud in it. Victorian in date. But yeah, I absolutely love it. So we've had actually some of my favourite silver artefacts today. Silver thimbles there, and silver spoons as well, which is great to see. Excellent. Right, come on. Let's see what else we can bring to light for you to watch and enjoy. We're here with Chris now. He's just shouted us over, and we'll zoom in on this because it's a lovely little find. Look at that. Absolute beauty, that. What a lovely design on that spindle wall. Both sides as well, Gaz.
Yeah, nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a beauty, that.
Okay.
Would you say that's your best one to date?
That's my best one to date, yeah.
That's a really good find, that. Excellent. Well done, sir.
Thank you.
Really a heart stopper from the Waz. From Wazza, look at that. Very, very near. Close, but no cigar, Waz. Here with Enid next, and she's just had a silver coin, which is the same size as a shilling, which would indicate it's probably a William III shilling. It's rather worn. There is some detail on around the edges, maybe. But this afternoon, just after dinner now, and there's a lot of these blank silvers turning up. A lot of love tokens, a lot of sixpences, a lot of shillings. But you know what? It's still a bit of history, folks, and we've still got a good few hours left to pull it out of the bag. The next giggle, a bit of banter going on in the background here, folks, a bit of banter. And that is a Victoria 3p, as you can just see, 18... Could it be 1850? Could be 1850. So there's a Vicky 3p, another silver to add to today's tally. Here with James now, he's had a rather interesting little artefact, and you can see inside this what could have been a brooch, just like a little, maybe something's been sat in there. Just can see the outline and the remains of something that's been inside this. Like I said, possibly like a little brooch, a little mount. Yeah, very interesting, that. Got a lovely blue tinge to it. There you go. It's certainly been a day of these sort of Victorian Georgian-y coins and artefacts today, with a mixture of a few hammered and Roman bits. Here with Lee, and he's had like what looks to me to be a part of a pouring spout. It's not a dog's head spout, but it's a pouring spout nevertheless, I think. And that would be probably medieval in date. There you go, folks, that's what we think that is. Here with Dave now, and he's had an intriguing artefact of some age, I would suggest, but we don't know what. Anybody out there that knows what that could be, give us a shout. Certainly interesting. I'm just at the back of the pickup now with Shirley. She's just come walking over with another weight, and we suspect this is Viking. That looks to me to have this coin-shaped object sunken into the weight, a bit like Dean's weight a couple of weeks ago. This time this has got this coin-shaped object. Now, the Vikings did sometimes, periodically, sink coins into their weights. Is it a worn coin that's been sunk into that? It's very, very intriguing, but that's, yes, folks, that's a Viking weight again. I'm convinced of it. Another one, a little bit too big for a gaming piece. Maybe it could be a gaming piece. It could be a weight. The jury's out on that, but that's what that is. It's a cracking find. And the Vikings were in this area. We proved it last time, so there's another example of a Viking artefact. Fantastic, isn't it, to see? With Shirley now, and she's found another intriguing artefact, as you can see, and that has not been broken at the top. It's the top part of this ring-like object is full. It hasn't broken off anything. It's just been worked around the edges. So that's another interesting artefact. I suspect that's been worn on the finger, but just the top part of it's very intriguing. Yeah, very interesting. Here with Les now, and he's won the find of the day with that wonderful, let's see if we can just see that, George II Maundy 3p, 1746. He wins that badge.
Thank you very much.
Well done, mate.